Welcome to Math with Edem. Let us solve these long division problems using three basic steps. So the steps are DMS. That is divide, multiply, and subtract. Before we do that, we have 24 divided by 3 equals to 8. Alright, so in division, the number we are dividing is called dividend. And then the number that is dividing is called divisor. Now the answer to a division problem is quotient. So we have the dividend, the divisor, and then the answer to a division problem is a quotient. Now let's come back to our question of the day. We have 932 divided by 4. Okay, so we say that this is the dividend, that's the number we are going to divide, and this is the divisor. So usually the quotient is up here. The quotient is going to be up here. So let us begin. We are going to use the three basic steps. We have the divide, multiply, and subtract. Great. So now we are going to divide the numbers bit by bit. So let's take the first digit. The first digit is 9. So 9 divided by 4. So write down the multiples of 4 and look at the closest to 9. So 9 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, now that's the first step. The first step is to divide. So 9 divided by 4 is 2. The next step is we are going to multiply. So 4 times 2 will give us 8. And then the next step is subtract. So let's subtract. So 9 minus 8 will give us 1. Now 1 divided by 4. You realize that 4 cannot divide 1. So we are going to bring the 3 down. So we have 13. Now 13 divided by 4 is 3. So look at the multiples of 4. Which one is the closest to 13? Okay, so the first step is, don't forget, divide. So when we divide, we got 3. Now the next step is multiply. 4 times 3 will give us 12. What is the next step? Subtract. So 13 minus 12 will give us 1. 1 divided by 4, we cannot. So we have to bring the 2 down. So we have 12. Now 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, 4 times 3 gives us 12. What is the next step? Subtract. So when we subtract, we get 0. So 932 divided by 4 gives us 233. So don't forget, this is the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient. Now let's come to question number 2. So we are going to use the same step. Don't forget the three basic steps, DMS. Okay, divide, multiply, and subtract. So 2 divided by 9. You realize that 2 is too small. We cannot divide by 9. So we attach the second digit to it, making what? 24. So 24 divided by 9. Look at the multiples of 9. Which one is the closest to 24? So it's going to be 2. Okay, now we divide. The next step is multiply. 9 times 2 gives us 18. And the next step is subtract. So 24 minus 18 gives us 6. Now 6 divided by 9, it cannot. Okay, 6 is too small. We cannot divide by 9. So the next step is to bring the 3 down. So that gives us 63. Okay, now look at the multiples of 9, which is the closest to 63. It is 7. So 7 times 9 gives us 63. the last step is to subtract. So when we subtract, we get 0. Okay, so we can say that 243 divided by 9 is equal to 27. Don't forget, this is the dividend, this is the divisor, and this is the quotient. So if you understand today's lesson, I want you to use the long division to find the quotient of number 3. Don't forget to write your answer in the comment section. Bye-bye.